Hey guys, Mr. Talbot here to teach you about grouping in terms of multiplication and division. So the first thing with grouping is you need to understand that the question will determine whether your sum is a multiplication sum or a division sum. So you need to read the question carefully and figure that out. So first question we have here is draw three groups of 5 triangles, and then of course you always need to write the sum. So we look at that and we say, right, okay, so in each group there are 5 triangles. So that's an important part to note, and then we just need 3 of those groups. And so all the question's asking you to do is just to draw that and then also figure out, or write the number problem, the number sentence. So you just start by drawing, okay, there's one group of 5 triangles, 2 groups of 5 triangles, and 3 groups of 5 triangles. That's all it's asking you to do. It's quite simple. If they're asking you to draw more complicated things like flowers or frogs or anything like that, you don't need to put a lot of detail into it. We're not looking for detailed pictures. We're looking for your understanding of the groups. And this important word here, groups of, that basically means times table. You can interpret that as the times table symbol, because that's all multiplication is, groups of. So, a lot of people on the pre-tests were just showing this, but then they weren't actually writing the sum out as well. So you also need to indicate that this is 3 groups of 5. And then to show your understanding, you can count them up, but you should know with your times table that that is 15. The other type of question is a division question, and that's will have the words such as share or distribute, and it'll often have the word between or equal or each. So this one is share 12 lollies between 4 friends equally, and then of course you also need to write the sum. When you get a question like this and you think, oh, I think this is division, you would normally then, to help you draw, figure out who's getting the share of the lollies or whatever it is that's being shared out, and draw that first. Like in this case, they're people, they're friends, so you can just draw 4 people, and that can help you to start the process. Now there's a number of ways you can do this. You can say, right, there's 12 lollies, and you just keep handing out 1 each until you reach 12. Or you might already know that 12 divided by 4 is 3 and give them 3 each. But if you're not sure, you can just keep handing out 1 at a time. So 1 for this person, 1 for that person, 1 for that person. Then you can count, okay, we've got 4 altogether now. We haven't reached 12 yet. So you keep going. Another 1 each. Now we're up to 8. And then another 1 each. It's 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we've got 12 lollies altogether that have been distributed, and they've each got 3. So to write this as a division, remember you always start the division problem with the total number, whereas up here you're starting with the groups of, and you kind of get the answer. Here we've already got how many total lollies there are. So you start with the answer of the total number, and then you can say divide by, well, how many friends do we divide it by? We divided it into 4 groups, and therefore they got 3 each. So that's writing the sum. That deals with this part of the problem, write the sum. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. And to make it really clear, you could write something like, they get 3 lollies each. And that makes it really clear. You've done the picture, done the sum, and you've also explained the answer as well. That's the kind of thing we'd expect you to write on your tests or in your workbook.